So it asks, how does the knowledge of God's creation and providence help us? And the answer is we can be patient in adversity, thankful in prosperity. And for the future, we can have good confidence in our faithful God and Father that no creature will separate us from His love. For all creatures are so completely in His hand that without His will they can neither move nor be moved. I love this. I love this, and I love this for you, especially you who are now in dark times, who may be fearful, maybe because of an upcoming surgery, because of bereavement, because of sickness, because of uncertainty about things, because of soul pain or pain in the body, because you're worn down by pain or back pain or whatever. This is for you. We can be patient in adversity. We can understand with the Old Testament Job that God will complete what He appoints for me. We can find peace and tranquility in this fact, even during the fiercest storms and deepest darkness. We can be patient in adversity. At the time of the writing of the Heidelberg Catechism, there was plenty of persecution and adversity to go around for Christians. The authors and the early recipients of the Catechism knew exactly what adversity meant. Your forefathers were some of the bloodiest persecuted Christians that have ever lived. But adversity is more than just external persecution. It includes all kinds of hardship and difficulty that might befall you. The Christian knows that even in the worst circumstances, he is still dealing with God's fatherly hand. And while our immediate pain and suffering is real, and it hurts really, and while our fear is real, we remain patient, knowing that all things work together for good, and not a hair can fall from my head without the will of my Father in heaven. It is therefore patience and trust that is the only proper response to hardship, adversity, and suffering. Patience and trust, a humble submission to the wise providence of God, a putting of our hand over our mouth as to not to complain against His wise providence. This is the way to respond to God's frowning providences. Remember when King David in the Old Testament was so horribly cursed by Shimei from the house of Saul? It says, Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, said to the king, "Why should this dead dog curse my lord the king? Let me go over and take off his head." And the king said, well, if Sasha was the king, he would say, "Go for it." How dare he? How dare he? But David said, What have I to do with you, you sons of Zeruiah? If he is cursing because the Lord has said to him, "Curse David," who then shall say, "Why have you done so?" That is the only proper way to respond to God's darker providences. If God has sent them, who am I to rebel against them? Oh, James chapter 1, verse 2. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness or patience. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing.